Today, we're diving into affiliate marketing with AI. I'm going to tell you the truth about using generative AI as an affiliate and show you exactly how to get started so you can create things like this or this. Here's the good news. There's never been a more exciting time to jump into AI than right now. Where the initial versions of large language models like ChatGPT were clunkier and slower a few years ago, we now have several different popular AI platforms that are all competing for your attention, which means generative AI is more affordable than ever, while also packed with way more functionality than ever before too. So in this video, I'm going to focus on how you can use AI to help you with affiliate marketing. But of course, marketers and business owners are using AI to do all sorts of crazy things right now. So if you're still new to this world of AI and affiliate marketing, hopefully this video is a great starting point for you. Now, let's dive in. So real quick, guys, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Daniel Thrasher, Senior Content Manager here at ClickBank, and I use AI every day in my work to create and distribute content for ClickBank's blog, YouTube channel, podcast, social media, as well as with my own affiliate blog and personal social media accounts. I'm not necessarily an expert at how AI works under the hood, but I can definitely give you lots of practical tips on how to make the most of AI-based tools in a day-to-day workflow. And that's going to be really important because I don't think you're going to be able to see meaningful success as an affiliate or business owner anymore if you're not using AI. So let's start there with what generative AI is and why you should be using it. All right, well, first of all, what exactly is AI? If you've seen any movies, you've probably heard of it. It's artificial intelligence, and in this case, it's usually referred to as part of generative AI or large language models, and that's basically just think of it as predictive text. So you're asking it a question, and then it uses its knowledge of all these different training data inputs from across the internet to help come up with an answer to your question. And essentially, that's all it is. It's not really intelligent at this point, but it seems like it. It's pretty close. So now that we kind of understand what it is, why would you want to use something like this? And the biggest reason is it saves time, a lot of time. Let's say you wanted to produce a physical book, just a single copy of a manuscript in book form. You could sit there and you could write the whole thing out using a quill and ink, like it's the 1700s, and that's a perfectly valid way to end up with a book. It just might take you 6 months to do it. Or you could use a modern printer to make that same book for you in a few hours. Same endpoint, but one method is going to get you there 10 times, 100 times, or maybe even 1,000 times faster. That's why AI is such a big deal. Whether it's processing data, generating content like this book here, or optimizing marketing campaigns, AI is incredibly quick at doing a lot of the routine things you would otherwise have had to do by hand, even just a year or two ago. So now, to go back to our example of handwriting a book versus printing it, if we lived in a world without modern printers, then by all means transcribe away with your quill. But if you live in a world with printers, there's no comparison. You have to go with the more efficient method. In the same way, like it or not, AI has made tasks like copywriting, image generation, and even video generation that much faster compared to doing all these things by hand. It's exciting. One study found that AI boosts human performance by 40%. But beyond performance, think about results. In a world where your success may come from being just a fraction of a percent better and faster than your competition, AI can either be a huge advantage if you're using it, or an insurmountable obstacle if you don't. AI has fundamentally changed the game of affiliate marketing and business in general. There are other affiliates out there right now who are testing faster, optimizing better, and scaling more intelligently because of these tools. So let's make sure you know how to do it too. Okay, so we know AI is important and we know it's really helpful, but where do we even begin to start to incorporate AI tools into our work? I know how tricky this is. In a day-to-day sense, it sometimes feels easier just to do what you already know how to do than to take a step back and learn how to tell an AI what to do instead. But before we talk about any fancy concepts like prompt engineering with AI tools, let's just make this really simple. Ask yourself what you already do in your day-to-day work. Here is an example of my workflow for writing a new blog. It goes keyword research, outline, content writing, editing and optimization, publishing, and then tracking results. Simply by mapping out a process you go through on a regular basis, you can start to pick out some of the spots where AI can support your work, speed it up, or in some cases do it all for you. In my case, I've been doing SEO and content writing for years, so a lot of those steps are second nature to me, and it doesn't always feel like AI can really do a better job than I would at most of these steps. But I've come to think of it differently. It's not necessarily if AI can do the same quality of work that I can. It's about how fast it does. So if AI could achieve 80 to 90% of the quality that I could do on my own, but it's giving me back more than half the time I would have had to spend on that specific task or project, then it's usually worth it to get the help from an AI tool. As a bit of a perfectionist, I still struggle with this at times, but it's very likely where marketing and business are headed. So to illustrate this point, let me pick out one specific example in the content creation process: outlining. So my manual process for outlining an article for a specific keyword, let's say one I just started writing on how to automate affiliate marketing, would be to go search that term in Google, go to each of the top 5 to 10 articles, and manually type out notes based on what I see in there. It works for outlining, but it's pretty tedious. Now, I can do something similar much faster using AI. Let me show you. All right, so I've jumped into Ember AI, which is ClickBank's new content creation tool powered by AI. And I'm going to just quickly put in a prompt to see if I can get an outline. I want to target a keyword, how to automate affiliate marketing for an SEO article. Can you give me an outline that incorporates some of the main points from other top articles in search? And after that, it quickly, very quickly I might add, generated an outline that shows what you could say for an intro for the article, talks about some benefits, talks about different tools, some of the areas you can automate for affiliate marketing, maybe a section to talk about success stories or case studies, maybe some potential challenges, conclusion, and a call to action. I mean, at this point, it's obviously a fairly basic outline, but it does what I need it to do. And if I want to, I can get more granular with it, go back and forth in this, or take this as a starting point and then go and adapt it further. But you can see how quickly I was able to get a functional outline going compared to the manual method. You can use whatever AI tool you like. Claude and ChatGPT are both personal favorites. In this case, I happen to be using Ember, but regardless of the AI tool you use, you can see that I dramatically sped up a simple step like outlining, and I could even do it for generating the content. I have to admit, it's already hard to imagine going back to doing every single step of that content creation process manually. Now, even if it's just to get some text generated so I'm not staring at a blank page, AI is a huge help. And again, outlining is just one of many steps. Be thinking about your common tasks that could be supported by AI. All right, at this point, we know AI is useful, and we've come up with a simple approach for starting to substitute AI into some of the work we do. But just what exactly can generative AI do? I've already told you about outlining or writing, but there are a lot of different AI tools out there in various categories. I want to break down the types of AI tools into the most common categories. So we have general purpose LLM chatbots. We have dedicated content writing tools. There's image generation and editing tools. There's video generation and editing tools. There's audio generation tools. There's AI landing page and funnel builders. There's AI workflow automations. Now, that's a mouthful, and I'm sure I've only barely scratched the surface of what AI is capable of today, much less in a year or two. But to make all of this just a little bit more tangible, I'm going to show you an example of an AI workflow from start to finish that would allow you to find success as an affiliate, specifically creating content for organic social. All right, we're back in Ember. To begin with, we're going to choose a product to promote. This is one of the products that's available on ClickBank. I'll go with ProDentim, which is a dental health supplement. I will select a quick call to action. We'll say comment to learn more. And then let's do an angle. Let's say the question angle for this one. You can see it loading, and it just automatically populates with 6 different ideas. So this question angle is basically saying from the start that it's a hook that asks someone a question that might get them interested in this as a solution. So as an example, For how to stop dreading dental visits, you have what if you could eliminate the anxiety of painful dental treatments and frequent checkups with a simple daily routine? It already sounds kind of intriguing. It does touch on kind of that fear of going to the dentist or dental procedures, and it uses that question to hook people. So let's say we like this one. We'll use this angle, and it will turn that angle into this edit, and it'll make it a full post. This right here is already something that you would be able to post on social media. Now let's take this a step further and generate an image to accompany the post. We'll grab it from here, right here. It's thinking. All right. Now I'm going to open this image so we can check this out. And it has just a really pretty image of the dental chair. It's blank, but you can see green. It's beautiful. And it just kind of really supports this idea of the dentist is no longer being a scary place, as something to fear. And I think I like that. So I'm going to hit this, and I'm going to say image number 2 was my favorite, and it will turn that into an image that I can download. So I'm going to save that image. Brief recap. We found a product we wanted to promote. We chose an angle, which was the question angle. We got 6 different ideas that we could work with for that angle. We decided on one and turned it into an actual post with a question. I was able to create an AI image with this that's based on this script. And now all I have to do, if I want to post it, is check where I want it to go. It already has the copy right there. I can choose the file that I just generated, and that's it. I hit share, and it's done. And with that, it's published to our Instagram and Facebook. From there, we just need to make sure that Instagram has some way to embed our affiliate tracking link for ProDentum, which is the offer that we chose. Probably need something like Stand Store or Linktree, or maybe ClickBank Accelerator, the funnel builder from ClickBank, in order to build a simple link in bio page where you can put the tracking link, and that's it. So from start to finish, you can see how an AI tool like Ember has sped up the entire process of coming up with content angles, generating the copy, generating the images, and even publishing the content straight to social. Now, that was just one example, but if you repeated that example process across the hundreds or even thousands of different things you have to do as an affiliate marketer or a business owner, I think you can see the incredible power of AI to boost your success. So throughout this video, we've looked at what AI is, why you need it as an affiliate, how to incorporate AI into your workflow, and I've even gone over one example use case of affiliate marketing with AI, which was coming up with an individual social post for Instagram. Now, I hope this has helped open your eyes about what AI can do and why it's so important for you to get familiar with it. In closing, I'm going to leave you with an important piece of advice, which is pick one AI tool and get to know it well. There are so many new tools coming out left and right that are powered by AI that it can be so difficult to even start with one before something new comes along. In my case, I've gotten pretty comfortable with ChatGPT, with Claude, and obviously with Ember. But whichever tool or tools you choose, dive deep and really get to a point where it's solving a specific problem or replacing specific tasks for you. That's when you're really going to start to see the value of AI in the real world. All right, guys, that's it for me today. If you found this helpful, please do us a favor, drop a comment below, hit that subscribe button, and let me know what affiliate marketing topic you want us to cover next. And of course, if you're interested in finding out more about Ember, the new tool from ClickBank, we'll drop a link to that in the description. Until next time, happy scaling.